weapons, no threats, just a man sitting across from them. Calm, silent. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't even ask questions. He just observed them and spoke a few lines that followed a specific rhythm. That rhythm triggered a strange response. The soldiers didn't feel forced. They felt like they were the ones choosing to agree, to submit, even to obey. But here's what disturbed the researchers the most. When they asked the soldiers why they followed him, none of them could give a clear answer. They just said, it felt right. It made sense. That's when they realized the effect wasn't logical. It was neurological. It was bypassing conscious thought and going straight to the instinctive brain. The same part that responds to fear, power, attraction, and control. And this man, using nothing but a tiny behavioral glitch, was switching off resistance, like flipping a light switch. Now the question is, what exactly was he doing that made trained soldiers melt in minutes? You'll understand the full pattern in a moment, but first, you need to understand how your brain betrays you without you even realizing it. Every second of every conversation, your brain is doing one thing on autopilot, filtering reality. You think you're listening to what the other person is saying. You're not. You're scanning, do I trust them? Are they dominant or weak? Are they like me or above me? And this filtering happens in milliseconds, before a single sentence is even processed, before your logic has a chance to speak. It happens in the limbic system, the oldest, most primal part of your brain, the part wired for survival, hierarchy, and surrender. Here's where it gets dangerous. A skilled manipulator doesn't speak to your logic. He speaks directly to your limbic instincts, using a combination of body language, micro-expressions, and pacing that tricks your brain into seeing them as an authority, a leader, or even a threat. Your defenses go down. Your brain begins to follow without permission. And by the time you realize something feels off, it's already too late. Think about the last time you were convinced by someone, not because of what they said, but because of how calmly, how rhythmically, how effortlessly they spoke. You nodded before understanding. You agreed without thinking. And afterward, you couldn't even explain why. That is the blind spot. The same pattern used on soldiers is now being used in sales calls, in political speeches, even on social media. It bypasses your logic, your education, your experience, and goes straight to your survival wiring. But what's even more terrifying